LAX shooter Paul Ciencia has been released from the hospital. He is accused of shooting and killing one TSA agent and wounding 3 others after opening fire at the Los Angeles International Airport on the morning of November 1st. Ciencia was released Monday from Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center into custody of U.S. Marshal Service.
And California is the latest state to reject President Obama's plan to extend expired health care policies. This week, California's healthcare exchange voted unanimously to cancel all insurance policies that don't meet the benefit requirements of the Affordable Health Care Act. This decision goes against President Obama's fix, which would allow people to keep expired policies through March. The exchange says that the president's plan would negatively affect market prices and does not benefit the people of California.
After weeks of troubles with the rollout of the Affordable Care Act, Congress voted in favor of the Keep Your Health Plan Act. The bill allows consumers to keep their current individual health plans or buy new ones that are similar. Some legislators say the bill could hurt consumers because it does not have the same protections or benefits found in the Affordable Care Act.
And Trey Rodell, a Republican representative from Florida, announced Wednesday he is taking a leave of absence. The decision comes after he pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor drug possession charge. Federal authorities learned he purchased cocaine on numerous occasions and was known to share with others. Rodell was involved in a sting operation last month where he purchased 3.5 grams of cocaine for $250 from an undercover agent. Authorities say Rodell's arrest was part of a broad drug trafficking investigation in Washington, D.C.
Police are investigating the stabbing of Virginia Senator Creed Deeds after reports of his son's mental health and the hospital he was in are now in question. Senator Deeds' son, Gus Deeds, was known to family and friends as a talented musician and bright young man. But on Monday, Gus did the unimaginable by stabbing his father and then took his own life. The Inspector General Program for Behavioral Health in Virginia is now looking into why the Rockbridge Area Community Services Center, which treats mental illness and substance abuse, released his son. The investigation is ongoing and Senator Deeds is now in good condition.
So in order to prevent airplane crashes, the Federal Aviation Administration is requiring pilots to be tested for sleeping disorders. These disorders are believed to apply to about a third of the nation's 600,000 commercial and private pilots. With the new policy, all pilots with a body mass index of 40 or greater and a neck circumference of 17 inches would have to be tested for obstructive sleep apnea. And YouTube's cotton ball diet video is the latest trend causing a dangerous health risk. The fad diet consists of soaking cotton balls in juice and then eating them to lose weight. Doctors say the cotton balls have no vitamins or minerals and will stay in the body and cause blockage. Medical professionals at extreme diets promoted on YouTube are not often tested and leave viewers with unrealistic results.
Former Charger Drew Brees was in action last night looking for an early feast on the Lowy Falcons, and our Joshua Lipton is here with the action.
Thank you, Mary Elena. Thank you, Charlie. There's been lots of sports going on this week. NFL, NASCAR, got everything. So we're going to start off in the NFL, go to New Orleans Saints. We're in Atlanta on Thursday to take on the disappointing Falcons this year. The Falcons get on the board first with a 1-yard touchdown run right up the gut by Steven Jackson. Falcons up 7-0 early in the first quarter. Coming right back, Drew Brees ties the game up at 7 apiece with a 1-yard touchdown to the back of the end zone to wide receiver Benjamin Watson. 7 up, 7 apiece. In the second quarter, Drew Brees drops back and connects with tight end Jimmy Graham for the 44-yard touchdown as he drags the defender into the end zone. Graham then decides to give the ball a two-handed dunk over the goalpost and do his impersonation of Rocky Balboa. And as you can see, the goalpost must be realigned by a guy with a big level. He's my player of the game, and with that, the Saints go up 14-10. That would be enough for the Saints as they win 17-13, improving to 9-2 on the season. The Falcons finished 13-3 last year, but only have 2 wins so far this year. On to college basketball. Thanksgiving is next week, and that means it's time for college basketball. Let's go to Viejas Arena, where the Aztecs hosted the San Diego Christian Hawks. In the first half, J.J. O'Brien, looking for the easy basket, does a spin move on the defender and scores easily with a layup. Aztecs up 4-0 early. Later on in the first quarter, gives it up to Craig Matt Shrigley hits the wide open three and gives San Diego State a commanding 21-0 lead, and this was all they would need as Josh Davis gets the steal and assists freshman Dakari Allen for the lay-in the second half with the game out of reach. Dwayne Poley II steals and takes it all the way in for a two-handed jam. That is all the Aztecs would need as they win big 93-41. SDSU is now 3-1 and plays in the Wooden Classic against College of Charleston on Thanksgiving Day. On to the World Cup qualifier between Mexico and underdog New Zealand. Picking up the action in the 29th minute of the first half, Luis Montes finds Miguel Layun speeding down the left flank, and he serves the ball on a platter to Oribe Peralta for the goal. 4 minutes later, it looks like the same exact play when Carlos Pena gets a cross into Peralta for the hat trick. The Kiwis coming back, looking to gain some ground in the 83rd minute as they score to make it a one-goal game, but it's not going to be enough. Just 3 minutes later, Pena puts it through the net and puts away New Zealand's hopes as Mexico advances to their 6th consecutive World Cup appearance. Jimmy Johnson made a case for the greatest American sportsman after winning his record-tying 6th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship. The El Cajon native finished 9th in the Ford EcoBoost 400 Sunday to secure the victory. Johnson has reigned over NASCAR over the past 8 years with 5 straight cups from 2006 until 2010. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt are the only other NASCAR drivers with 6 championships, a record Johnson looks to break next year. After 12 days of a grievance hearing to decide his baseball future, A-Rod says he's finished. Alex Rodriguez slammed his hand on a table and cursed at the Major League Baseball chief operating officer before walking out of the hearing in New York. MLB suspended Rodriguez last summer for a record 211 games because of alleged drug violations. Violations Rodriguez says are completely false. He then showed up to a radio show just hours after his walkout to argue his innocence and blasted MLB Commissioner Bud Selig for, quote, hating my guts. A-Rod's future is uncertain for now as this hearing may be headed to federal court. And let's move on to hockey for my play of the week. The Blue Jackets of Columbus in Calgary battling the Flames. In the first period, Columbus is on the power play looking to score. Jock Johnson, no relation to the singer, with a shot on goal. And Calgary rookie goalie Rito Berra with the amazing kick save. Let's go ahead and take a couple more looks at this slow-mo instant replay. Excellent body control, outrageous skill. I would call that one ridiculous. And that is an amazing play, an amazing save, and deserves to be my play of the week. That's all I got for sports. Don't forget, Chargers playing the Chiefs this Sunday. Make sure you root them on, guys.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Josh. And the Toronto mayor can't seem to get himself out of trouble. What he did this time, and it's getting national attention.
And the X-Men's Wolverine Hugh Jackman might not be so mutant after all.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk.